Welcome to yet another me getting on here to talk live because we're practicing this. I don't have my system quite down yet, but those of you who have been tuning in and watching along, thank you for being a part of my journey, my process here. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Sapriana Luna. I am a quantum creatrix, an intuitive healer, and a divine channel. I create and weave rituals for people to experience deep healing, presence, and awareness, and all kinds of other things. I'm currently a therapist by day. I'm a best-selling author, and otherwise just a nerd and a hippie. So, well, welcome to my live stream. So, first of all, I know I've had a couple more people tuning in live and trying to comment. And you have to actually uh, approve for Facebook and YouTube to be able to see who. I think YouTube's automatic, but Facebook you have to actually approve. So, if you are wanting to comment live and be able to interact with me, make sure that you go to that chat.restream.io/Facebook if you're on Facebook to get that set up. So, anyway, I wanted to get on today and talk about seasonal success because I've been thinking about a lot of this lately as I've looked over the course of my last year and tuned into how I was specifically successful, how I was able to be successful across the span of the year and what that actually looks like. And what it does actually look like is tuning in and being aware um, of what's going on in the world around us, not the world around us as in society, but the literal physical world around us, this planet, our weather, our sunlight, our seasonal changes, how the trees change, when the flowers bloom, what plants are growing, what vegetables can you harvest out of your garden at that time, or what's local at the local farmers markets. All of the seasons really have a different feel to them. And what makes us successful outside of society, I'm using air quotes here because I don't know about you, but when I think about success, immediately I'm hit with society's version of success, right? Society's version of success looks like uh, being a billionaire. It looks like having so much money that you don't even know what to do with it, and owning a house and a nice car and having a respectable job and things like that, right? That's society's version of success. But my success and what I'd invite other people to think about is more seasonal success, where every single season, every transition point through the year has a different energy to it, a different flavor of focus for us. So we have become so completely disconnected from the seasons and our modern society, so completely disconnected. And this is leading to higher rates of depression than ever. It's leading to this desire to, take vitamins and supplements and whatnot to kind of counterbalance what really is fundamentally a societal problem, because we are meant to go and hibernate or retreat or stay cozy and warm during the winter. We are meant to begin planting seeds in early spring to lead towards the harvest later in the year. During the summer, it's hot. The heat is high. The energy's high. We're meant to have fun and to play and to continue tending and growing whatever we planted in the spring. And in fall, we're supposed to reap those rewards and harvest, and then go back into that darker season and retreat and rest and rejuvenate. But instead, I mean, unless you are like a teacher, which spoiler alert, if you're a teacher, you're not really going with the seasonal flow either. And I know that because even though you have breaks, um, you're not really breaking, right? You are working on lesson plans for students, you're catching up on sleep, you're sick because you're finally having a day off. I've been a public school teacher. And during the 6, 7 years I was in public schools, I never felt well aligned with the seasons. I never felt like I was actually tuning in to what each season brought because it was still the same. The seasons in teaching were, oh, what big test is coming up, right? What test do I have to prepare my kids for? So I want you to take a moment to just imagine. So if you're willing to close your eyes and drop into meditation while you're listening to this, or just just brainstorm, just think about this. I want you to envision that you're here on this day. We're transitioning towards winter if you're in the northern hemisphere right now, and you're feeling the chill. You're feeling that crisp air outside. You go outside and look up at the skyline. You might see some some clouds. It's cool. It's sunny, but it's got that pre-winter feel to it. That real crisp feel. And you breathe in that cool air and take a moment to see the way that the landscape has changed, remembering what it was like in summer and what it looks like now. And feeling that chill, you decide to go in and make a nice warm mug of coffee or tea or hot cocoa. And you feel that warmth in your hands and go over to the couch where you sit down with your tea and curl up with a blanket. And you breathe and you just be the chill, the crisp air, that feeling of everything slowing down, everything changing as we go into the darker time of the year. And what would it be like if you were able to have moments like this once or twice a week to tune into the seasons and what's going on outside? What would it be like if you were able to be successful in embracing the energy of the seasons? What would success look like for you if you were able to hibernate and rest, go into a quiet time? Would your whole definition of success change? If instead you were able to look at it as taking care of yourself alongside the rhythms of the earth. So just taking that in, soaking that in. And if you've closed your eyes, feel free to orient to your space again. I'm still there on the couch with my mug of tea, thinking about the warm and cozy things, right? Seasonal success is about tuning in to what is alive around you and shifting away from society's version of success to what connects you most with yourself. I'm going to actually Google the definition of success right now. Definition of success is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose, the attainment of fame, wealth, or social status, a person or thing that achieves desired aims or attains fame, wealth, etc., the good or bad outcome of an undertaking. So we've got right in there, definition 2 and 3 here are really about that fame, that wealth, that social status. And that's what so many of us think about when we think about success. But the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose, or the good or bad outcome of an undertaking, what kind of outcomes do you want in your life? Do you want to grind away and feel disconnected and lose your sense of your own life? Or is your aim to be here, to be present, to enjoy what life has to offer? Right? So, what would your personal definition of success look like? And I know I've got my rose tinted glasses on today, like they're literally rose tinted. Uh, and I know that as a society, we're not at a place yet where all of us collectively, I mean, I'd love for all of us with 9 to 5 jobs to just quit tomorrow and be like, you know what, screw this. We're not doing this grind anymore. We deserve breaks and we deserve vacations and we deserve to actually live our lives and exist in the seasons. And I know, again, that many of us don't have that privilege. But what if more of us took that leap? How might society respond if more and more of us were like, you know what, this isn't working. This is not working. if we took our agency back, if we lived in alignment with the flow, the cosmic flow, as above, so below, right? The sun literally determines what season we are in at any given time. And then we've got the moon that's constantly changing. There's all these rhythms that are available to us, and how many of us actually get to tune into them. So, seasonal success. A world of seasonal success to me would look like we all get to go in and be warm and cozy more during the winter. I know that there are lots of jobs that many people will need to work to provide, right, for everyone during those seasons. But what if it looked like more breaks? What if it looked like slowing down? What if spring looked like planting the seeds for whatever our dreams are? Um, I just said it's wild how productivity culture isn't seasonal, it's constant and relentless. Exactly. Right. So, what if we had this rest and then we came into the spring feeling refreshed? We planted seeds for our goals that year, or our literal seeds in our gardens. And we start to think about what projects we want to build our passion for. And then we move into summer with that full passion. We're, getting things done. We're feeling great. We're going to the beach or whatever, we're enjoying nature. We're enjoying our morning walks because the sun is out and it's warm, and we can actually go outside and take a nice walk without freezing our butts off. Like, but then we come in and we're recharged and we're ready to work on our projects or our business or whatever. And then as fall comes in, we're reaping the rewards of all of that work. And we're like, wow, all this stuff that I did over spring and summer is now sustaining me. I can harvest this to sustain me as I go into the winter. How different would life be? So that's my challenge to you, is to think about how you are engaged in that, as I put it, constant and relentless productivity culture versus some idea of seasonal success. And your seasons might look different than me. Ultimately, winter, spring, summer, fall might give you a different feeling than what I'm saying here. But when we look to nature, nature gives us some clues for all of us. Nature gives us some beautiful universal clues, right? It's dark in winter, it's bright in summer, tends to be cold in winter, tends to be hot in summer, and then we have our balanced seasons. But our lives are not balanced. It's kind of like we're in summer as a culture all the time, and not summer vacation, just summer, go, 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 hot, heat, movement, momentum. So all of that to really truly invite you to tune in here and see how you are living in alignment or out of alignment with your own seasons and the seasons of the planet. What would happen if we could pivot our perspectives as a society? What would happen if we went from grind and hustle culture to flowing with the seasons, and flowing with the rhythm of the year, and flowing with our own natural preferences? What a beautiful, magical place we would live in. So that's what I wanted to say today. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. If you're watching the replay, do a hashtag replay so I know you're tuning in. And otherwise, go enjoy whatever is outside. Go enjoy whatever's alive for you in this moment. All right. Until